Hi everybody, it's Julie. Welcome to Artfully August Junk Journal Challenge 2023. So I've had several people ask for more artsy ideas and artsy things in our challenge, some mixed media and things like that. So I've incorporated them in some of the mini challenges lately and some of the challenges. And August, we're going to just go for it. So I've gone ahead and I've copied the written details that our Darlene has for us. These are in the Facebook group that we have specifically for this month's challenge. You'll have more information about that at the end of this video. Okay, so this month we are making or finishing any journal that we want. Okay, it can be any size, any theme, any type. It does need to have at least 60 pages. Okay, this journal is yours and you can keep it, you can sell it, you can give it away, whatever you want to do with it. But we are finishing one journal this month. Okay, so it's this has two different components like we've done the last couple of times. This time you are to make 10 pages and 16 embellishments using your artsy interpretation of our August ABCs of art. So I have a list of here of the ABCs of art, and you are to take those and interpret them however you want to interpret them. Okay, and then when you post your interpretation, explain your interpretation, because you'll be posting your 26 items into the group. That is one art or mixed media item for each of the 26 letters of the alphabet A through Z. You may use more than one item on your on each of these. So you can use your letter A and your letter J on your page or your embellishment. Excuse me. That you're making. Okay, these will be the art you will be using to make the 10 required embellishment ensembles that need to be included in your finished journal. So you're going to be making these 26 things, okay? And when I'm saying pages, your page can be bubbles, okay? So you can go ahead and make your page that is bubbles and then use it in your journal, but it can be used in your the 10 embellishment ensembles that we're making. Okay, so there's kind of some strategic to this strategy. If you want to be making less items, then you're going to want these to overlap with your other things. Okay. And all 26 of these need to be included in your journal. So all 26 of the letters. So your artsy A to Z R, this is to make your 10 pages and 16 embellishments. You're going to be using alphabet or letters is your A. Your B is bubbles. Your C is cardboard. Your D is dimensional, gel paste, gel or paste or layer. So if you, for instance, you'll layer like 4 or 5 tickets on top of each other to get your dimension. Okay. So dimensional, gel, paste, or layer. Eco dyeing is our E. F is flowers, pressed or dry or hammer. So you're either going to press flowers or use pressed flowers that you have, or dry some flowers or use them. and or hammer. So that's where you take the flower, put it between two papers or paper and fabric, and you hammer it, and the dye and the stuff from the flower will come out into your paper and into your fabric. Gather, so you're going to grab things from outside to use. Handwriting, ink can be, ink in a bottle. It can be an ink pen. It can be ink, like distressed ink. So that is our I. J is junk mail. So any junk mail that came in the mail. So, your grocery ad, your bills, any of those things. Kaleidoscope. Leaf printing. So your kaleidoscope, you can use like a mandala. You can make a kaleidoscope. It's kind of funny because, I made this list a while back and somebody did a kaleidoscope wheel for their challenge last month, I think. So, leaf printing. You saw that Izzy and I did some leaf printing for the art journal that I was making. Mosaic, numbers, overlay. So mosaic is, little tiny pieces like a mosaic tile thing. And so you're going to make a mosaic, something mosaic, whatever that means to you. Numbers, overlay. So this is where you might make a shaker card and you overlay some tulle. You might overlay a pretty piece of vellum on top of something, fabric. So overlay. Print pattern. So this would be probably for making a page, but it could be for an embellishment. And you might just take your dauber and ink it and make a pattern, dots, or a stamp. So print pattern. Quilt or patchwork. This can be with paper. It can be with fabric. It can be a mixture. It can be however you want. Quilt or patchwork. R is rip or tear. So the main thing is you're ripping and tearing. So you can rip a bunch of papers and make a little one of those strips. You can rip a bunch of papers and make a Frankenboard, Frankenpage, masterboard. Rip or tear. S is string. So using string to make an embellishment or a page could be interesting. Tape, and this is any kind of tape. And you're going to make either a page or an embellishment using the tape. Then also ugly paper. So ugly paper, and you're going to take that and you can turn it into a page or embellishment however you want to, but you need to use some ugly paper. Vegetables or fruit. So this is, you can use them for dyeing paper. You can use them and print with them. You can use pictures of them, okay, or a stamp that has vegetables on it. It's your interpretation to get art that you can use to make an embellishment or a page. Wax or glue. So if you want to beeswax an envelope or something, or you want to make some wax seals, or you want to use glitter glue and do something. Now, this is not just gluing an object together. This is using your wax or your glue as the art source. So you might take some paper like on a light table with a coloring book or something underneath, and take your hot glue and trace around it and let it dry, and then put cheesecloth over it to make an imprint or something like that. So that's something that you can do. So this is using your glue or your wax as an art source. Okay. X-ray or negative. So those are the words, X-ray and negative. So if you have an X-ray, or you have a way of making something look like an X-ray, or a negative. Now, another thing that I put in here was like a leaf skeleton. So if you've seen, like when you see the leaves and they decompose and everything's gone, but there's still like a leaf skeleton, then, that to me would look like an X-ray. Okay, so something like that. Yarn, an embellishment, or a page made out of yarn. Okay, Z is Zentangle or doodle and fill in. So you can look up, I know some of you actually do Zentangle, so you can look that. I mean, you can do that, or you can look it up and see about it. I needed a Z, and I didn't want to do zipper, so I did Zentangle. Or you can doodle something, okay? And then you're going to fill it in, and whether you fill it in with color or with patchwork or piecework, however you want to do that, be creative. You guys it is your interpretation of this. So I will be doing all of these things, but that's going to be my interpretation. It does not mean that it's right or wrong. And so, this is the point that I also want to tell you, that it might be kind of fun to make more than one page. Like when you're doing the bubbles, do several. Do something that you can use later. The bubbles with the black paint that I did last month, they were very, they reminded me of something that we might see for Halloween, or, but they were cool. Okay, so yeah, so we did bubbles last month. If you want to start with that one, you can go to the Dear Julie Julie channel and look up bubbles. There's several different ways that I used bubbles. Okay, next is, so you're going to have these 26 things, okay? And you are able to use those and incorporate them into these embellishment ensembles. An embellishment ensemble is where you take your embellishment that you need to make, okay, these here, and all of the pieces are there as well, and they are part of the ensemble. So your double tuck would have 3 inserts. So a double tuck is usually an envelope. Okay, it's an envelope, and we put it down and we glue it here, and you're able to put something here and something here, and then at least something inside here. So those would be your 3 inserts. Okay, so double tuck with 3 inserts, your insert for here, your insert for here, and your insert for here. Now remember, you're going to have this, we're going to make a list, okay, or what I'm going to do is I need a page with 3 pockets. Now that, it's like we did last month. We did a page with 2 pockets, but this time we're going to do a page with 3 pockets. Your double tuck with 3 inserts. So I would make another list, and I would make a double tuck and then, you know, the 3 inserts. Okay, so maybe I'll do it on the back of this page. So double tuck, two small inserts, 1 large insert. Okay. And then I need a double. Okay, so your page with 3 pockets, your double tuck with 3 inserts, your double edge pocket with 2 inserts. So the double tuck is the page, the double edge pocket is the page, and then I need 2 inserts, and these are side. Okay, so are these, meaning they come in from the side. Okay. A flip with a stack of note. Okay, so I need a flip here. Now I could make that be my quilted item if I'm using fabric, and could quilt a fabric flip, and so that would take care of that piece over there where I'm quilting. So maybe I might make a little piece of quilt that is, you know, like a quarter cut, whatever that thing is called. Okay. But I've made a quilted one that I'm now going to be able to use in my journal. Okay. And your stack of note, remember that is notes stacked on top of each other. They can be all the same. They can be different. Okay. 2 large tags with a job. That means that your tag is not just a tag. It has something else happening. It might be a notebook. Last month I did a tag that folded up, and it had a waterfall inside of it. So you opened it and there was a waterfall inside of it. So tag with a job is not just a tag. It has something else. It might have a pocket that holds something. It might be that it opens this way and it's got note papers inside of it. So it's like a little mini notebook. But 2 large tags with a job. Now a large tag means that, you know, if your page is this way, your large tag is going to fit in, take up most of your inside, like if there was a pocket. So this is 8.5, so it'd probably be like a 7-inch tag. Okay. If you're making a smaller journal and your journal is 5.5, then your tag might be like 4 3/4 or 5 inches. And that would be a large tag for your journal. Okay. 3 paper clips altered, tassel and 3 charms, a layered belly band with 2 inserts. So your layered belly band might have a pocket where an insert goes in it, and then you have another insert that goes in behind your belly band, or both of your inserts can go behind your belly band. Waterfall with 4 or more embellished flips. So a waterfall is it's staggered. Okay, so you're going to have staggered. And then each of your pages this time are to be embellished. And you'll have at least 4 pages. So the way that I make a waterfall with 4 pages would be like this, and then flip it over, and there I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I need to decorate them so they're different. Okay. flip up, flip down with 2 inserts. Okay, so that's your paper is flip up, flip down. It could be a pocket. Your inserts could go here. Your inserts can go inside. They can go, behind. Lots of ways of doing that, but flip up, flip down with 2 inserts. Okay, so those are your 10 required embellishment ensembles. They are all to be together on a page. And you can use items. So this is something that I don't usually do, but I am saying, yes, you use the items from your list here. From these items here, use those here. But this is where we're going to bring them together, okay? Put pictures of your artsy interpretations for each letter in the special group for each embellishment. In the letter post showing how you interpreted the letter. Okay, so if you decide that for quilt, that you're going to actually go ahead and make a quilted, a quilted page, or you decided to just go right ahead and make a quilted cover, okay, then but I would probably go ahead and do the quilted page, because then you can use it as your flip and your other things. But yeah, so you've made a quilted something, and now pretend, so this is from my art journal that I'm making, okay. So I have this, so maybe I cut off a piece and I use that for my flip, and maybe I cut off a piece and I use it to decorate one of the waterfall pieces. Okay, so this is my little goodie. I showed that to you a week ago, I think. So there's my leaf prints. Okay, so they were painted leaf prints, and I told you about that back then. And it was so much fun. I was like, oh, you guys, that was so much fun. Okay, so let's go through. Okay, so the rest. So you're going to post your 26, the way that you interpreted these 26 things and what you did. Okay, so obviously your yarn, that you might crochet something. So you might take and use parchment paper and glue a circle and make little glued circle things. You might make a tassel out of it. Okay, you might take your yarn and braid it. Okay, so yeah, because you do have a tassel and 3 charms to make. You have 3 paper clips altered, so you might make something out of your yarn that's going to hang off of your paper clip. Okay, so also post your 10 required element ensembles in their posts. So there's going to be 26 alphabet posts, your A to Z, and then there's going to be the 10. And those are the pictures that you're going to post into the group. Okay, post your chosen digitals in the post for that. So there will be a post that says, these are the digitals I'm using. And please do that, because it helps other people get ideas for digitals to use, especially now that we're using 2. And so they need to overlap, or not overlap. They need, you might want them to match. And always remember, there is the bases kit and the flinch card kit that will work with pretty much everything. post required mini challenge in the challenge 8.1 in its post. So there will be a post for mini challenge in the challenge 8.1. You post it there. You also post your mini challenge in the challenge in the crafty community, so other people can see those as well, because that is a universal challenge. Sometimes people are not doing the big challenge, but they hang in there and they do the little challenge. So I will do that. The requirements for that next Monday. You'll see a video for that. Okay. So okay, wait a minute. Okay, be creative. Let's see what you love to make. You may use anything you want to do this challenge, as much or as little as you want, and any colors that you want. Remember, all 10 embellishment ensembles and inserts must have a base and 3 or more items that embellish or enhance. So when you get to the ensembles, okay, and you're here and you're making your page with 3 pockets, the 3 pockets need to have 3 embellishments or enhancements. So that means stitched, or stitched with your sewing machine, or inked, or painted, or something glued on it, or stapled. Okay, so any of those things count. Stenciling on it counts. Stamping counts as an enhancement. So, okay. And after you make your embellishment ensembles and take pictures, make sure you add them, that they're all in your journals. And make sure you finish one journal with the required embellishment ensembles and the 12 pages of the 2 Dear Julie digitals are included in that one journal. Okay, so you can take a journal that you started. I know that many of you have 1 or 2, 10, 20 journals that you've started and never finished, but it does need to have all of these items in the journal. Okay, let's see. This is a challenge you've asked for. More chances to use the artsy items in our stash. More reasons to step out of our artsy comfort zone. And the chance or choice to make that journal you've always wanted to make or finish. That journal that is just waiting for this chance. Okay, so this, I'm out of order. This, I should have told you this in the beginning, but that's okay. Okay. So your supply list is anything. You may use anything in your stash. Any tools? Yep, anything. Remember, sometimes it's better to choose a kit and to hone down that your big, huge craft room into at least something that will fit on or near your desk. Okay, so the mini challenge and the challenge 8.1 is required. It will be the video from August 7th, 2023. And I told you where to post it. Remember, sometimes it's just as easy to make 3 or 5 of something as one. A lot of times our August challenge is our assembly line challenge, but I didn't want you to get stuck with a whole bunch of embellishments. So I came up with this A to Z artsy challenge. Okay, I will be making a journal and recording videos of all the steps. You may add a pic of it to the right category in this group in the comments section. You have all month to finish that mini, and if it's for the challenge. Okay, so you have all month to finish it. The deadline for the Artfully August journal challenge is August 31st, 2023. There will be several planned mini challenges through this month, as well as the required one. Please post your finished journal videos in the Black Place Videos Here post here in the special Facebook group. Dun, 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 dun. Please place your photo slideshow, the name of your photo slideshow, in the created album in the post photo section using your name for the title. So use your name in the title so that when I go and look, if you ask to be invited to the VIP and I'm looking for your stuff and can't find it, and you didn't make your album, your photo album, your name, I might not be able to find you to invite you to the VIP. As with other challenges, everyone that finishes the challenge on time and posts in the required posts will receive an invitation to the virtual party, date to be announced, where they will receive a digital kit for their use made by Dear Julie Julie. We will play with that kit at the VIP. So usually the VIP is the 3rd or 4th Wednesday of the following month. So September will be the VIP. Right now I'm waiting for information on some dates of things before I commit to those. So, but usually it's the 3rd or 4th. Okay, you may find some fun gifts in the files section as we go through our time of building our journals. There is a post for questions. Please ask your questions there. Someone will answer. Usually someone will answer before I get to it. If they're brave enough to answer, they probably know the answer to the questions. Remember, we have several that have done this challenge so many times. And we have Bonnie that has done the challenge every single time and finished. She is the only one. Even I have not finished all of my journals on time. So, yeah, so the party will be held in September. We would love to see pics of your journals in various stages, from shopping to final walkthrough. So do share with us in the group or in the crafty community what you're working on, what you're doing. Show us what you're really proud of, what you're really surprised of. And yeah, because the sharing part is what's really exciting is seeing everybody sharing what they've got, what their struggles are, what they're excited about. And here it says, I'm so excited to be having a virtual watch party exclusive to all the participants, where we will give out prizes and some fun tutorials. So what that is when you finish, you receive a digital kit and we play with it. And it's a lot of fun. Those that finished the June challenge just received the Far Away digital kit as their free gift, and several of them have posted something that they've made using it, and it is such a fun kit to use. The date to have your journal finished, posted it on your social media, is by August 31st, 2023. Sharing can be a video or a group of pictures shared in the album section of the group. Please share your finished journal in all the places you would normally share that can be on your YouTube, Facebook pages and or groups, Instagram, Twitter, and other sharing platforms. Don't forget to tag your journals with the hashtag AAJJC23. That's Artfully August Junk Journal Challenge 23, and include where you purchased your items and what you thought of this process. Share this challenge with your friends too. Please play nice in all forms of this challenge. Encourage each other. Have fun. I cannot wait to see what you create. So that is literally taken from the instructions that are in the group. And so, again, remember there is a place to ask questions. And also, we're here every day with a live premiere either a live video or premiere at 10:30 Pacific Standard Time, and you can ask some of those questions in there. So sometimes that's the easiest way to get a question answered really quick. But please do ask your questions in the group, because other people probably have the same question. Okay, so I'm excited about this. I'm excited that you're going to be able to use what you make in this part of the challenge and use it in those final 10 embellished ensembles. And I cannot wait to see what you make. By the way, did you guys know that Sheila made her journal for last month's challenge after the second video yesterday? So I went live 2 times yesterday and finished the Santa journal. Okay, so I went live and finished this, and Sheila came in and said she hadn't even started the challenge, and she started and finished the July challenge after that. So so it can be done. It can be done. Well, we all know that Sheila is so lucky in being able to not get stuck on what am I going to do. She can push through and move forward through it. She and Bonnie both have that gift. So congratulations to Sheila. Congratulations to all the other finishers. I'm so excited. I actually I'm in a group that I was getting the play-by-play on several of you finishing your journals last night, and so congratulations on your tenacity and your persistence in finishing. And I think you're going to really like what we have for the VIP. So again, the next thing, you guys all want to know where we're going. So I'm going to go ahead and I will put the address to the Facebook group. It'll be in the chat, and it will also be in the description below of this details video. So you're making 10 pages, 16 embellishments using your artsy prompts. Okay, so that's your alphabet artsy prompts. You get to make your interpretation. So your cardboard can be that you use a piece of cardboard and so this is from a Kleenex box. So, and it's cardboard, so maybe you use that and you decorated that and made a tag. Or maybe you had a piece of cardboard, and I don't see my piece of cardboard. It's usually right here. There it is. There's one. Okay, so maybe you have the inside and you're going to use it as a stamp. Okay, so but however you want to use your cardboard, or maybe you want to make your cover of your journal. Now that your cover of your journal is probably not going to count for one of your 10 ensembles, but it would take care of your the cardboard would take care of your cardboard part of the ABCs. Okay, yeah, I'm expecting a lot of questions. That's okay. I think this one's going to be a lot of fun. And yeah, so tomorrow I'll tell you a little bit more about how I'm going about figuring it. And so we'll go from there. Have a great day. I'll see you in the group. It's in the description box down below. It's also in the chat. Happy August. And let's go artfully into August and enjoy. Find something to celebrate every day. Have an amazing day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye-bye.